What is up, everybody? This Scribbles here, and I'm about to make a video about the reasons why I hate Call of Duty Ghosts. I know hate is a very strong word, but I hate this game. After you've seen one or two of my gameplays, I actually only have two on my channel at this point, but if you've seen those two gameplays, you see that I die a lot, and I don't actually do that great in this game, whereas in other Call of Duty games, I actually did pretty well. I got a couple reasons why, and I know this video is a little bit late, like Call of Duty Ghosts came out a year ago, and Advanced Warfare is right around the corner, but I thought, since Advanced Warfare is right around the corner, I thought I'd make a video on why I really hate Call of Duty Ghosts. So I wanted to start off with talking about the maps. I know I'm getting right into this, but I don't have a ton of time, since my gameplay is only 8 minutes and 30 seconds, so I want to talk about the maps really quick. One thing I want to talk about the maps is that they're way too big. I mean, if you see in my gameplay, I'm pretty sure it's this one, not the last one, but the gameplay playing in the background of this, you'll be able to tell that, like, I don't find people for so long. It just takes so long to find enemies. I run around and around and around and around the map, and there's just nobody anywhere. Like, it's so frustrating. And I mean, yeah, the maps, I mean, they're smaller than Battlefield maps, but they're still too large for a Call of Duty type game when there's only a certain small amount of people in each lobby, like 6 on 6, and you just got to keep running around trying to find people, and it's impossible. One thing I also wanted to say were the maps were fairly unmemorable, and they were very dull. It was almost like the maps, there wasn't a lot of effort put into them. They were kind of scrapped together really quickly, and they were really dull, which made it not enjoyable to play on. One other thing I want to talk about was the terrible spawns, and I know this happens in like every other Call of Duty. You see, you die, you spawn right next to the guy who killed you, and you die again. Like, you get spawn trapped really easily. In this game, I found the same type of thing. The spawns were pretty bad. I know at one point I was playing, and I got killed by a guy, and I spawned and just got hit by a grenade in midair. Like, it wasn't even enjoyable. It makes the game a lot more difficult, which I mean is good for some players, but it makes the game just totally not fun for other players. So another thing that I wanted to say is, going back on my previous idea, is that the game is totally unmemorable. I mean, I personally don't even remember the campaign. I mean, yeah, it was a fairly cool campaign. There were some cool missions. Yeah, you were swimming underwater and the fish actually moved. Whoa, that was pretty intense. But one thing that I really wanted to say was that, like, the gameplay itself, I would rather go back and play like Black Ops 2 or Modern Warfare 3 or Modern Warfare 2 especially. That's probably the best Call of Duty out there, or COD 4 depending on your opinion. But either way, same type of game, same initial game. It's just so much more fun than this. This you hardly even remember. You don't remember the extinction, you don't remember squads, you don't remember any of those other gameplays. And that's one thing that really bothered me, is that I would come home and not actually be excited to play Call of Duty. Like, whereas I would come home for Black Ops 2, for example, and be like, oh sweet, I get a night of Call of Duty if I don't have any homework. But this game, no, I have no Call of Duty ambition whatsoever. Another thing that I wanted to talk about was the unbalanced weapons and equipment. So one thing, I'm going to start with the equipment. A lot of this equipment is really like easy to get killed by. For example, one thing that I really wanted to talk about was the buffed IMD. This thing is so buffed up, it's not even funny. It's impossible to detect. Well, I mean, it's possible to detect, but it's a lot more difficult to detect. And it's a one-hit kill at the same time, which makes it so much harder. I mean, I know you see in this gameplay a couple times, actually, I go to kill a sniper in one of the buildings, and I just get killed by an IMD like 3 or 4 times. It's like, it's just sitting there, and I have no way to defend myself against it. I can't shoot, well, I can shoot it, but if it's right around the corner, I run in, boom, die. It's so stupid. Now, another thing is the unbalanced weapons. There are actually a fairly good amount of these weapons in this game that are 2 to 3 hit kill instantly, and I know since there's a good amount of them, you might be thinking, well, that makes it fair. Other people can use the 2 to 3 hit kill weapons too, but a lot of them I wouldn't enjoy using. Like, they're just too good. Like, say the Ripper. I mean, that thing kills so quickly, and I mean, it's a cool gun and everything, but I want to try out some other guns, and when I try to use another gun, it's just, I can't even get any kills with it, which is stupid. And that also ties into the death time. There's no really good gunfights in this game. I remember in, like, say Modern Warfare 3, for example, you would shoot a guy, he'd shoot a couple bullets at you, you'd go behind the corner, people would be ducking out, in and out of cover, shooting people, going over the cover, taking out at the other side, you know. But this game, the second you pop your head out, you die instantly. It's like you die within seconds of seeing another player. You run around the corner, you die. Like in Modern Warfare 3, you run around the corner, you get shot a couple times, you're able to turn around and try and have a gunfight with the other guy, which would be a lot more fun. But, you know, this game just died quickly. Now, one thing I wanted to say is large latency issues, and it happens very, very often, is lag. Lag, lag, lag. I know lag is apparent in many games, especially Call of Duty, but this game, it just seems to be more apparent than ever. On the PS3 version, I was lagging every single time I tried to move around. I ran around the corner and I lagged. I mean, I know it's not that bad, but it's still very laggy. And then on the newer consoles, on my PS4 now, it's still laggy. Like, I don't even know how to fix it. I'm paying for internet. I pay for PlayStation Plus to play it, and it's still lagging, which is just unacceptable, especially on the newer consoles. That's just terrible. Now, one thing as well is the boring other game modes. I know Zombies is Treyarch's thing, but they could have included some sort of game mode, because they haven't been able to really pull together a game mode. Modern Warfare 3 had survival mode, and that wasn't really fun either. I mean, Modern Warfare 2 had Spec Ops, which was really fun. I could do those with friends, by myself. But, you know, those... if there's not that many of them, they can get boring fairly quickly. This one added Extinction and Squads. Now, Extinction got boring after the first couple tries. I mean, I made it really, really far on my very first try, and the second try, I didn't want to do it again. I remember in Zombies, I would make it really far the first try, and the second try I'd be like, oh, let's do that again, let's make it that far again. But this time it's like, you do really, really well, make it really far, and then you just don't want to play it anymore. Another thing is Squads. It's multiplayer, but it's a lot easier since it's against computers, so it makes it pretty boring, which also ties into the squad points. I didn't really like the squad points, because they took a while to earn, and you could earn more by playing squads, but squads was just a grinding mechanism for squad points, and that just made it no fun at all. I mean, I know you could play against other squads and other people's squads, but not many people did that. I know many people played it to play against the computers, and most of them played on Recruit, which made it super easy. And you got like the same amount of points for playing multiplayer. I mean, I know you couldn't unlock like gun camos or anything, but still, it was like, I don't know, it was just a waste of time for me. And the last thing that I wanted to talk about was how it's very, very similar to many of the previous Call of Duties. I know Call of Duty hasn't really come a long way, because considering they don't really like to change. They don't want to change a lot. Ghosts is very similar to Modern Warfare 2 in the sense that it's Call of Duty. I mean, there's no levolution as of right now. There's nothing in the map moves. Many of the guns are the same as like older guns. And I know Modern Warfare 2 is a really good game, but they changed Ghosts for the worse. I mean, they don't know how to change a game properly in order to make it a better game. And that's one thing that I was really, really surprised about, and I didn't enjoy at all about Ghosts. So, in conclusion, or overall, I really, really disliked Ghosts. I mean, I did not like coming home and just wanting to play the game. I did not like coming home and just having excitement for the game. Like, when I first got Black Ops 2, I pre-ordered that thing. I got it from the store, first day it came out, came home, just played all night. Had school the next day, I played till like midnight. It wasn't even, or 2 a.m. or something like that. It was like, you know, it was awesome. But Ghost, I got it for Christmas. I didn't even pre-order that game because I wasn't as excited. And then I only played for a very short period of time. So, overall, I don't really like the game. That's pretty much it, everybody. Thanks for watching. See ya.